I can express metric mass measurements in terms of a smaller unit, model and solve addition and subtraction word problems involving metric mass. Okay, the key thing you're going to learn about today is metric mass. Let's start with a review from yesterday. Finish the tables. I'll go ahead and do the first one for you. 1 meter equals how many centimeters? 100 centimeters. Okay, pause it, finish the table, and then move on when you're ready. Okay, remember meter measures length. What do grams measure? The video you just watched told you all about grams. What did it measure? We have another table here. 1,000 grams equals blank kilograms. 1,000 grams equals 1 kilogram. Now, if you think about what you learned yesterday, you learned that 1,000 meters equals 1 kilometer. So the prefix stays the same. The only thing that's changed is that we're not measuring length anymore, we're measuring mass, we're measuring weight. So 1,000 grams equals 1 kilogram. Just like 1,000 meters equals 1 kilometer. Go ahead, pause, finish the table, and then move on when you're ready. Okay, in this next one we're starting with 2 kilograms. We pull 1 kilogram out. How many kilograms do we have left? We have 1 kilogram left. 1 kilogram equals how many grams? 1,000 grams. So 1 kilogram plus 1,000 grams is the same as 2 kilograms because 1,000 grams equals 1 kilogram. See if you can do this one. 3 kilograms. We pulled out 2 kilograms. How many do we have left? Go ahead and fill in the blank on your template. Move on when you're ready. Say 540 centimeters in meters and centimeters. Now remember, 1 centimeter is 100 meters. So in order to find out how many meters we have in our centimeters, we're going to look in the hundreds place. And I see we have 5. So we have 5 meters. How many centimeters? 40 centimeters. So 540 centimeters is the same as 5 meters, 40 centimeters. Okay? Say 320 centimeters in meters and centimeters. So remember, we look at the hundreds place. We have 3 meters because we have 3 in the hundreds place. And what we have left then is 20 centimeters. So 320 centimeters in meters and centimeters is 3 meters, 20 centimeters. (320 centimeters is also 3 meters and 20 centimeters. Now we can add. Add the following measurements. 5 meters, 40 centimeters, plus 3 meters, 20 centimeters. Pause, solve the problem, move on when you're ready. Okay, the answer is 8 meters, 60 centimeters. So 540 centimeters plus 320 centimeters is the same as 8 meters, 60 centimeters. Solve the following problems on your desk and then write your answers in the space below so that we can check and see if you did it correctly. Okay, how about these problems? Can you solve them? Do the same thing. Write them on your desk. Put your answers in the space below so that we can check them later. Okay, today we're talking about weight and mass. This bottle of water weighs 1 kilogram. We can also say it has a mass of 1 kilogram. This is what a scientist would say. So mass and weight. Now, remember, 1 kilogram is also the same as how many grams? 1,000. So we could say that bottle weighs 1,000 grams as well. This dictionary weighs about 1 kilogram, or 1,000 grams. The mass of this small paper clip is about 1 gram. A dollar bill weighs about 1 gram too. Remember, 1 kilogram equals 1,000 grams. If the mass of this dictionary is about 1 kilogram, about how many small paper clips will be as heavy as this dictionary? How many paper clips would we need to end up with the same weight as a dictionary? How many grams do I need to make 1 kilogram? I need 1,000. So 1,000 paper clips would be the same mass as a dictionary. Okay, let's use a chart to show the relationship between kilograms and grams. Fill in the blanks. So go ahead, pause. I want you to go ahead and try to fill out this whole chart. Let's say it's probably pretty easy. So go ahead and do this on your own, and we will check to see if you have done it later. Okay, here's the completed chart. A kilogram is heavier because we need 1,000 grams to equal 1 kilogram. 1 kilogram is 1,000 times as much as 1 gram. No need to feel lost or confused. You converted like this yesterday too. It just has different labels today. So, remember, you draw the circle around your kilograms and you pull it out. How many grams do you pull out? 1,000 grams. Now, I can add this problem. 1,000 grams plus 500 grams equals 1,500 grams. Try these out on your own. I bet you can do them. Once you're finished solving them, write your answers in the space below. Okay, let's look at what the answers were. How'd you do? I bet you rocked it. Look at the answers. Compare them to what you wrote down. Okay, think about how you solved these problems yesterday. You either solved using algorithm or simplifying strategy. We can add different units together because we can convert the kilograms before adding. We can simplify easily. We know that 8,200 grams is 8 kilograms, 200 grams. Now you can stack them and add them. So I can say 8 kilograms plus, remember you can take the comma out and put a kg in its place, 8,000 kilograms, 200 grams. Remember, you also look at the thousands place. What number's in the thousands place? 8. And that's my kilograms. Now, if this weren't grams, if this were something like milligrams or centigrams, it would not be the number in the thousands place. This trick only works if you're using just the basic measurement gram. Okay, go ahead, pause the video, see if you can solve this problem. You have space on each side to try to solve it. Okay, this should be what your problem looked like. Now, let's go ahead and solve this together. If I borrow 1 kilogram, I have 9 kilograms. And I have 1,000 grams. And I fixed this on the previous one. I did not fix on this one. This should actually be 10,000 grams minus 2,250 grams. So what we have is we have 0. Now we're going to go to the neighbor. We can't borrow, so we're going to go on over. That would make the combined number 10. So I take 1 away. That leaves me with 9. And remember what do I do with the one I just took? I put it next to its neighbor. 10 minus 5 is 5. 9 minus 2 is 7. So I have 750 grams. 9 minus 2 is 7. I have 7 kilograms. Now let's solve this problem to the right. The algorithm. 0 minus 0 is 0. Whoops. I have 0 minus 5. I can't do it. I look at the neighbor. Nope, can't do that. Nope, can't do that. I can do that. So if I look at all the numbers combined up until I get to my number where I have to borrow, I see the number 100. What's 100 minus 1? 100 minus 1 is 99. And what do I do with the one I just borrowed? I put it in front of my neighbor. 10 minus 5 is 5. 9 minus 2 is 7. Don't forget the comma. 9 minus 2 is 7. So I have 7,750 grams, but converting that would be 7 kilograms, 750 grams. Did I get the same answer both times? Yes, I did. So, does it matter which method you use to solve? No. Do whatever you feel is easiest for you. Which one do you understand the best? That's a whole concept that you need to learn in math. Whichever method you know how to use it if it gets you to the correct answer. Okay, here's a word problem. A suitcase cannot weigh more than 23 kilograms for a flight. Robert packed his suitcase for his flight and it weighs 18 kilograms, 705 grams. How many more grams can he add to his suitcase without going over the weight limit? So let's go ahead and label our bar. We know that the suitcase can't weigh over 23 kilograms. Well, it looks like I see grams. How many more grams can he add without going over? Well, let's see. This is kind of confusing. What should I do before I even try to solve this? What should I do? I should underline the important information. So it cannot weigh more than 23 kilograms. Robert packed a suitcase for his flight and it weighs 18 kilograms, 705 grams. The question is, how many more grams can he add to the suitcase without going over the weight limit? So I'm going to start, I want to know grams. So let's just go ahead and get rid of the 23 kilograms. And what do we actually have? We have 23,000 grams. This weighs 18 kilograms, 705 grams. So I could say 18,705 grams. How many more grams? We don't know, so we're going to put an A there as our variable. Now if you look at the next slide, everything's already been converted back to kilograms and grams. Remember what I said a minute ago, do what's easiest for you. So if you used my previous bar, if you said 23,000 grams, 18,705 grams, go ahead and try to solve the problem, convert when you're done, and see if you end up getting the same answer that I do. Now I'm going to go to the next one and I'm going to label the bar the way the problem is 23 kilograms. And then we have 18 kilograms, 705 grams. And now I need to subtract. Well, I have 23 kilograms, but no grams. And so I have nothing to take from. I have to borrow 1 kilogram and put it in the grams section. Now, 1 kilogram equals how many grams? 1,000. So I'm going to borrow 1. That makes it 22. And now I've just borrowed 1,000 grams. What's 0 minus 5? We can't do it. So we're going to look at the neighbor. Nope, can't do it. 0, 0, 0. So if I look at the neighbor that I had to borrow from, all those numbers together equal 100. What's 100? Take away 1. 99. What do I do with the one I just borrowed? I put it next to the neighbor. 10 minus 5 is 5. 9 minus 0 is 9. 9 minus 7 is 2. 22 minus 18. Can I do 2 minus 8? I cannot. So I have to borrow from the neighbor 1. What happens to when I just borrowed? It goes in front of its neighbor. 12 minus 8 is 4. That leaves me with 4 kilograms, 295 grams. The question is, how many more grams can he add to a suitcase without going over the weight limit? So now you have to convert this back to grams. So would this problem have been easier to solve if we had just kept our conversion to begin with? Maybe, depending on how you feel about borrowing and all that stuff. Okay, so we have 4 kilograms, which is the same as 4,000 grams. 295. Robert can add 4,295 more grams to a suitcase without going over the weight limit. Okay, good. So today, on your problem set, you're going to do just like you did yesterday. Okay, I'm going to go ahead. Let's do 2A together. I think the chart's pretty easy. 2A, 1 kilogram, 500 grams is the same as, what's a kilogram again? 1,000? 1,500 grams. Okay, let's look down at B. B. I have 1 kilogram minus 237 grams. Well, if I set that up, 1 kilogram minus 237 grams. I have nothing to take away, so I have to borrow 1 kilogram. How many grams did I just borrow? I borrowed 1,000. Okay, you should be able to do the rest on your own. Remember, look at the neighbor. This one, the zeros go all the way up to the 1. That's going to leave me with 99. So go ahead and try this on your own.